Everyone, welcome to the weekly update. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Guess what? I, for the first time, have in a 74 column tank in white. I also have it in blue. These two just came in today, and there are a lot of cool colored stands and canopies that are either in here or on the way. If you have not checked out the showroom or some of the fish tanks, stands and canopies that are coming into Fishy Business right now, I would urge you to do so. Now come on, let's go into the update.
Hi everybody, I'm going to tell you about my favorite coral of the week. This is PC Rainbow, or Pro Coral's Rainbow Acropora. Depending upon lighting and nutrients, it varies in color dramatically, so much to the point that some people will buy multiple pieces of it thinking it's a different colony, but it's not. Typically it has baby blue edges on the new growth, gets yellow, red, blue, and green depending upon your lighting and nutrients. PC Rainbow, very cool.
717, you are the lucky winner of last week's giveaway, where we were giving away a Sarah test kit of your choice. All you need to do is just give the store a call or send us an email or something. Get in touch with Kat and we will get it to you, or you can come in here and get it yourself. Now, anybody that knows me personally knows that my greatest passion is art, creativity, anything that takes something from nothing and makes it into something. And it's very rare that we get anything from an artistic standpoint in regular dry goods here at the business and the type of thing that we do. However, we have got them. We got in these really, really cool handmade feeder tongs. They are absolutely fantastic and come in a number of different sizes. Each one is completely different and an artistic representation of a cool way to feed your fish, move corals around, move plants around, any application in water that you can use tweezers for. So they're fantastic, and if you drink too much one night, you can always use them as chopsticks. But anyway, if you've watched them and seen them up close and you like them, maybe comment below and maybe I'll give you a pair.
Hey, it's Kevin. I'm going to show you some of the coolest freshwater fish we got in this week, but also I'm going to give you a little tutorial on how to properly medicate food for any fish that may have an internal parasite or a bacterial infection that's internal. We have some of the most amazing pearl-scale goldfish I've had in a while. They're good. They're fat. They're chubby. They look like adorable Christmas ornaments. Look at those fish. And the pearls on them as well are outstanding. These are perfect examples of this particular strain of goldfish. I love these. These are one of my personal favorites and always will be. We have a new type of glowfish in this week. These are red PRISTELLA tetras. They really stand out. These are the same fish basically that you also call an X-ray tetra due to the black eyes. They really give you a good contrast on that fish. They're one of my favorite glowfish. The glowfish have certainly grown on me over the years. Glowfish are genetically enhanced. They are not dyed or dye injected. We have an amazing selection of African cichlids this week. I have some nice looking medium-sized TAIWAN REEF haplochromis, as well as some electric blue AHLIs. These would make fantastic tank mates with your peacock cichlids. Great color on these fish. If you're looking for an awesome nano fish, we have a great selection of sparkling gouramis. They're also called PUMILICE gouramis. These are pretty much the smallest of all gouramis. They do well with all nano fish. Very little problems with aggression at all. If you want to keep them in multiples, I would keep them in groups of 3 or more. most proficient ways of combating internal parasites or even external parasites on freshwater or saltwater fish is going to be to spruce up their food with medication. I recommend using a combination of Metroplex and Focus by Seachem. These have worked wonderfully for me over the years. You use a 1-to-1 measure of each. The Focus is actually to help bind the medication better to your food. The Metroplex not only does parasitic, but also does a retrospective bacterial infections as well. Freshwater fish in particular drink almost no water, so if they have an internal infection or anything like that, they have to eat this food because medicating the water is not the answer on this. But how do we get the medication in the food? There's several different ways of doing it. I'm going to show you the best way that works the most proficiently for myself. Actually, instead of putting a bunch of water in your food, spray mist it. If my spray mister will work.
Is it open?
It helps if you open the spray mister. See, I'm not getting it soaked. I've got it we're making a little paste out of it, basically. This way, when I sprinkle the medication on top of the food, you're going to have that medication going into the food, not into a bunch of water that you're trying to soak food in. That way you get the medication in the food and not in the water that you're discarding. Then you use a 1-to-1 measure. We have the Metroplex in a smaller size, but I use quite a bit of it in the store just as a precaution when we get new fish. But we're going to sprinkle that in. Then we're going to mix it up into almost like a paste. We don't want it too wet because we want it to somewhat retain its shape a little bit and make it appetizing to the fish. Basically, we're making like a little paste ball out of it. This way too, you could also spoon up a certain amount for a certain fish like that. And now we're ready to medicate any fish that we want to. And African cichlids always want food, so watch. They love it. And we tricked our children into taking their medicine this way. This is Kevin, and that's my tip on how to medicate food. It also works very well on pellets as well.
Hey y'all, it's Diana with your saltwater portion of the weekly updates. This week I got in a new shipment from a new place that we have not gotten from in a very long time. So I have a lot of cool things in the store right now. One of those will be one of my favorite fish is the orange shoulder tang. This guy is stunning, and I mean, oh my gosh. That orange, that purple, beautiful. We love him so much. He came in looking so healthy, and just come in and check him out. A nice looking fish I got in this week is going to be this VOLITAN lionfish. He came in so pretty, his fins look amazing, and he is a pretty decent size. This is my hand right here, so he has some growing to do, but he is a great addition to any predator tank. So a fish that I have not had available in a long time is going to be these flame hawkfish. They stay relatively small in your tank. The biggest thing with them is they are going to eat your shrimp and your any other inverts similar to that. Mainly just like your cleaner shrimp and your fire shrimp, but he has a gorgeous color with that bright red, so just come in and check him out. Another thing that I have not been able to get in are going to be these flame angels. About the same temperament as your coral beauty and is about as reef safe. With any angelfish, they will potentially nip at a certain type of coral if they decide they like it. But he is so pretty, again, with that gorgeous red color and the blue on the tips. You can see it right there. Super pretty fish.
Thanks for paying attention to the weekly update. And check this out. This is the Peninsula that came in toward the end of last week. It's a really cool aquarium. It's 200 gallons, top and bottom, and it divides a room. It's a really, really cool tank. As you can see, you can walk around it and see it on 3 sides, and it could be yours. This and other new tanks are coming in daily, so come check us out. God bless. Happy Valentine's. Have a great week.